Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and totally ready to deliver a self-congratulatory Kanye West-style para-masturbatory victory speech after my recent triumph over the alien overseer vessel. But, unfortunately, there's no one here for me to interrupt in order to give my little speech. So even though I'd relish the opportunity for a little gloating, I'm just gonna skip the whole thing. Why? Because it's just not as fun when you don't get to shit all over someone else's moment to make yourself feel like a big man. And, I mean, in the end, isn't making yourself happy really the only thing that's important? I mean, I feel that it is, and I think my man Kanye West here will back me up on that. Kanye, what have you got to say? Yo, dog, you know what Kanye says? Kanye says you do what's right for you. You feel me? Fuck the haters, man. That's the Kanye way. Well, thank you, Kanye. See, I knew I could count on you. I knew that even though I'm behaving like a complete insufferable piece of shit, I knew that you would back me up, Kanye. I knew you'd have my back, man. Yeah, man, that's the Kanye way. All right, well said, Kanye. The Kanye way, indeed. Indeed. And, now that I've achieved my lifelong ambition to win the approval of a completely simulated and virtual, mediocre, uninspired, unoriginal, and possibly borderline retarded musical icon, I can begin scanning, secure in the knowledge that I am truly an execrable human being. Just truly execrable. Thanks, Kanye. I'm glad you cemented it. I always suspected I was a real piece of shit, but now I know for sure. Alright then, couple items on our base maintenance. Actually, just one item, really. We have a trooper we gotta give a name to. Abhinav Werewolf Chopra. Okay. Apparently Deepak Chopra has a brother who goes by the moniker Werewolf. And I know I say that sort of, like, sarcastically, but, you know, I actually know nothing about Deepak Chopra at all other than that's his name. That's the one piece of information I know about Deepak Chopra. It could completely be the case that he does, in fact, have a brother who has this name and goes by the Werewolf moniker, and possibly he goes by the nickname Werewolf because he's like a professional wrestler and huge somewhere overseas. That could easily all be true. For all I know, it is true. So I'm just going to shut up. Let's figure out who this guy is, because he's not Abhinav Chopra. Mostly because that name's hard to say, and I'm lazy. So what do we got? Let's spin you around. So kind of a narrow face, sort of a hatchet blades kind of nose. Bit of a douche beard going on, weirdly enough, and what is, frankly, a desperate hairstyle. You know, as I look on this guy, I'm seeing perhaps someone who was once the center of the universe and has slipped and their star has faded somewhat. And they've gone with the kind of Justin Bieber flip-do to try and maybe recapture a little of their youth. I'm getting sort of a kind of a middle-age crisis kind of vibe coming off of this fellow. You know what? I think this is Axl Rose. In fact, I'm pretty convinced this is Axl Rose, so we're going to go with William Rose. Little known fact, Axl's real name, not Axl, actually William. William Rose Jr., to be specific, but that's fine. We will let him have his nickname, so this is going to be William Axl Rose. Although I do feel that perhaps Axl shouldn't have faked being sick on the day his 4th grade teacher explained the silent E, but I don't know, I guess it worked out for him professionally, so something to be said for skipping school, I guess. There you go, kids. Skip as much as you like. Today's lesson brought to you by Perfidious Pete. Confirmed piece of shit. Anyway, let's get some abilities here for Axl. You know, I'm actually looking at Axl's stats. I wasn't paying attention to them a moment ago, but now that I look at him, Axl, speaking of pieces of shit, he certainly fits the bill. His aim is on the low side of average. Actually, it's maybe on the high side of poor, would be a better way to say it. His foot speed is frankly atrocious. He may be one of the slowest troopers in XCOM, and 11 is pathetic. He has a 32 will, which again is low side of sort of the median. I don't want to make him an infantry guy, because 1, we have enough infantry guys. More than we need, really. Also, 2, his aim is terrible. Then again, one of the single most important attributes for a assault trooper is your foot speed, and Axl's is the worst. Fuck it. I'm gonna make him an assault trooper anyway. Now you're saying you could have randomed him into something, but what would I have gotten out of that? A Rocketeer that I don't want. So there's no reason to random him. We're just going to make Axel an assault trooper, and I'm going to give him a little piece of advice that he gave the world back in the middle 80s. Welcome to the jungle, baby. You're going to die. Because, well, one, you're an assault trooper, and death is sort of in the cards for you if you're an assault trooper on our team. That's just the way it works. Sorry, Axel. And two, you're going to be a terrible assault trooper anyway with your 11 foot speed, so you're doubly fucked, buddy. You are, indeed, gonna die! Anyway, that's got Axel sorted. So let's get to scanning then and see if we can maybe find a mission for Axel to go die on. Alright, our Mech 2 suit is finally done. That's good. We could potentially take 2 mech suits on our next mission should the inspiration strike us, and we may do just that indeed.
Contact detected.
Okay. Large UFO coming in to harvest over Egypt. We've never shot down a harvest vessel. And if it comes here, we're never going to. Let's send Gonzo up to annoy it. Let's just see what happens. Now, if this is another 60-man fucking harvesting mission, I will not go on it. I'm not going to do another one of those on the tiny phone booth map. That's just not going to happen. If there's a manageable level of aliens on here, however, that's enough of that, then. I actually was just going to go wave at the alien ship and wasn't paying attention because I was talking about potential encounters with the harvest vessel, but I accidentally started shooting at it, and once I started, I figured I might as well just let it go. But let's let it land.
Contact detected.
No fucking way. No way. There is an ethereal on the mission. Theoretically, we could capture it. I am not fighting 60 fucking enemies on that tiny little map. I'm just not going to do it. It is not worth... It is simply not worth the risk, and I'm not going to do it. Nope. We'll just go ahead and ignore that politely. Congratulations, alien, you win. The secret is, send 60 fucking aliens for us to fight inside a phone booth, and we'll refuse to fight you every time. Because this is not the 1950s, where sexual repression is rampant. I don't have to cram myself into a phone booth with 30 other people just for an opportunity to grope a chick that I sort of am attracted to. There are easier ways to cop a feel, and cramming myself into a phone booth with 40 people, you know, fortunately we've devolved to this state where such radical puritanism is no longer needed, and, you know, if I'm interested in a lady, I can just go up and be straightforward about it. So, let's just scan for activity then, and, you win, aliens! Congratulations! Well done!
One transmission coming in from the council.
Pack 60 aliens into a phone booth, and you're pretty unstoppable, I'll give you that. Let's see what the council wants. A bomb disposal. Again, Optimus Prime? Can't you get rid of your own bombs? I mean, seriously, you're Optimus Prime. It seems like disposing of a bomb should be something you're capable of doing.
We look forward to seeing your progress.
Shut up, Optimus Prime. You're not watching at all. You know what, Optimus Prime? You say the same thing so often. I don't even think you're actually a person. I think you're just like a recording that somebody made, like it's some kind of mock trickery. There's no one behind the mask. It's all smoke and mirrors. There's no wizard behind the curtain. It's just the curtain and a machine. So let's put a mission together here. Of course, we're going to need somebody to lead that mission. Hugh Real Steel Jackman would be fine. This is a bomb disposal mission, which means we're going to be fighting thin men, which means we're not really in any sort of danger at all. I'm not going to give him a plasma rifle, however. I'm going to give Huge Axeman a plasma carbine, a scope, a laser sight, and high-capacity mags. Why am I not giving him our best gun, you ask? Well, there is a reason for that, and that reason is I'm also taking Lindsay Lohan. I've said I'm going to be taking Lindsay Lohan on every single mission I get the opportunity to take Lindsay Lohan on, and I absolutely meant it. I am going to do that. Lindsay needs Psychic EXP. Lindsay's getting Titan armor so we can protect her as well as possible. Speaking of which, I need to build some more Titan armor after the end of this mission. That's one thing I do want to do. Lindsay doesn't really need a reflex cannon. I feel that would be a poor investment of Lindsay's abilities. We're going to give her a plasma rifle, however. Of course, a scope, a laser sight, high-capacity mags. That's going to be Lindsay sorted. What else do we need? A gunner. Megan Fox will do. You know what? Let's go for something a little different. Let's not take our base of fire gunner. We do have this new shiny Plasma Nova gun. Haven't really gotten a chance to necessarily test it out as well as I would like, so I feel it's worth giving it a whirl. Taylor Moose Lautner fired it a couple times, but Well, let's just say we were less than impressed with Moose's output. We are going to give him an alloy bipod and a laser sight. The reason for the alloy bipod, Megan Fox is double tap, not rapid fire, so if she's going to fire twice, she's going to have to be stationary anyway. Which is fine, this is only going to be thin men. Odds are one shot's going to be enough to drop them anyway. It's not really that big of a deal. What else do we need? Scout and an assault trooper. That's fine. What do we got for scouts? Kanye West. Oh, it's all about me. I'm Kanye West. Me, 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 me. Oh, you take me. I'm Kanye West. I gotta be everywhere. Shut up, Kanye. You're not fucking going. You're getting put in the naughty corner, Kanye. You need a timeout. I'm gonna take Anna Big Gun's gun, because Anna Big Gun's gun is really fast. She has a 17 movement speed, and I like that. Titan armor for big guns. We're going to give her, of course, the pink Can't Take Me Home commemorative alloy cannon, so that's got her sorted. You don't really need a flashbang. Actually, you know what? I rescind that. A flashbang. I was going to say we'll give you a chemical grenade, but we're going to be fighting thin men, against which chemical grenades are useless. So, yeah, go ahead and take a flashbang. You were right the first time, Anna Gun. Good call. Do I need an arc thrower? No, I don't need an arc thrower. You know what? I'm going to take 2 flashbangs, in fact. I don't need to capture thin men. There's actually no upside to capturing a thin man. I don't need a free alien carbine. It does nothing for us. Nothing. We need to capture an ethereal, but not have to fight 60 guys to do it. That's what we need. Or, you know what? I would even fight the 60 guys if it just wasn't on that map where pod collapse happened and you wind up fighting everything from the starting box with no cover. So, 2 infantry, gunner, scout. We need an assault trooper. We probably don't need to take Mr. Tibbs. This is just a bomb defusal mission. Let's take John Flansburgh. Also, Flansburgh could use the experience more, so that's fine. We'll give Flansburgh Titan armor. He's going to tote our reflex cannon for us. Walker servos. Shredder ammo, because sure, why not? And, let's give him an alien grenade. Why the hell not? So that's Flansburgh sorted. A medic. Do we really need a medic? Yeah, I suppose. Do we need Shia LaBeouf as our medic? Yeah, sure. Aegis armor. Shia's aim is high enough that he actually won't make a complete ass of himself if we trust him with the Slim Shady Memorial Slugslinger. So we will trust him with the Slim Shady Memorial Slugslinger. He doesn't really need a scope. Shia's aim is good enough. Let's just give him his patented battle scanner medkit combo here. If we need that many medkits on a bomb disposal mission, we're in deep fucking shit, though. I'm just going to throw that out there. I do want an engineer, but I don't want to take a Master Sergeant engineer for a bomb disposal mission. I'd like to take Sung Kang, but I feel that I have, by taking the repair ability, permanently gimped Sung Kang, and I think he's a little bit stuck at the glass ceiling. Sung Kang is probably about as high rank as he's ever going to get, so it's old Jennifer Geely Lopez who's going to be going on this mission for us. Little Aegis armor for Geely. We'll give her a plasma carbine to help with her foot speed, and other than that, a plethora of grenades is fine to back her up. For a mech trooper, Ashley Olsen will do. That's fine. Let's grab Ashley. We'll put the Mech 3 suit on her. Gonna give her a railgun, of course. Double proximity mine launchers, because every single time I've fired a flamethrower out of the Mech 3 suit, it's crashed the mission, so I can't be trusted to take it. If I take it, I will use it. I can't resist the delicious allure of jelly delirium, burning our enemies' flesh from their bones. I can't help myself. I'm like an addict. I just can't be trusted with it, so the only way for me to handle it is just not take it. I gotta teetotal it, no 12-stepping for me. I gotta go just flat out cold turkey. Off we go to our mission site then. It's in the United Kingdom, apparently.
The next deployment
Operation Black Justice. Have we not fought Operation Black Justice once before? Didn't Sir Sidney Poitier and Kanye West team up for a sort of a blaxploitation film kind of thing, where you know, Sir Sidney was the gruff but lovable police detective, and Kanye was the good-looking rebel cop who played by his own rules? Pretty sure Operation Black Justice was a thing. Then again, there are only so many names, so I guess it's not unreasonable to have gotten the same one twice, but maybe this is the sequel, although Kanye is not in the sequel, so who's going to be Black Justice?
picked up an alien bomb in your area.
Maybe this is the sequel about Black Justice's girlfriend, Anna Big Gun's gun. This is like the spin-off movie. Very interesting, Big Guns. Alright, well, let's see if Anna Big Gun's gun can live up to Black Justice and earn his love. Of course, Black Justice loves all the lovely ladies, which, you know, Anna Big Gun's gun certainly falls into the subset of all the lovely ladies, so there's no reason for her to not be loved.
And it will slow down the aliens' efforts to charge the
Is that a
bomb.
fact? That guy's running for backup. How best to deal with this?
That'll buy you some time.
We actually have some interesting opportunities here to just straight up jack these fools.
On the move.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and take it. We're just going to have Dr. Worm come in here and shoot them both. He should be able to kill... Oh, I forgot to have him run and gun. Well, that was poorly done.
I'm on the move.
So this mission's starting off fantastically, I gotta say. Things are looking just fantastic.
Heading there now.
Everything's coming up Millhouse, and surely this mission is not going to go horribly, horribly awry. We're going to rapid fire, because we got to kill at least one of them. Alright, so didn't actually need the second shot, but better to have the second shot and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's what I always say. Oh, you know what? Megan Fox can kill this guy. I forgot Megan Fox actually can move and fire. She's got a mobility gun build here, so let's take advantage of that. Megan, if you would, please. Thank you very much for obliging. I got a fear that Megan Fox is like Anna Big Gun's sidekick, where she's the lead character's best friend who's like more attractive and successful than the lead character, but surprisingly not as interesting because she's sort of shallow and whatnot, and the lead character kind of has a heart of gold thing going. Also, Ashley Olsen just shot that guy square in the fucking face. That was impressive shooting, but anyway. Megan Fox is like the shallow hot girl to Anna Big Gun's just general lovable protagonist.
On my way.
Of course, they're both deeply infatuated with Black Justice, but only one of them can ultimately wind up in Black Justice's arms. And of course that's going to be Anna Big Gun's gun, because Black Justice sees beyond the... He's not just... He's deeper than the superficial. I mean, sure, he likes the lovely ladies, but there's more to Black Justice than just a pretty face. I mean... Alright, so we've got more thin men running around off camera, I guess. This is building the suspense for when Black Justice arrives in a cameo role to save his lovely lady friend from a dangerous situation. That's probably going to happen. So Anna Big Gun's gun, she's proven what a good person she is. Look at her putting herself at risk to go disarm these bombs. You don't just get that. You don't get that with just anyone. I mean, you got to be a really good person to take such desperate personal risks for others.
It seems you've bought yourself some time, but you still need to hurry, or, well, you know.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about, Dr. Shan. Are you drunk? Interesting. You know what? Actually, I think we may panic that guy. Yeah, we're absolutely going to panic this guy. Not because it's extremely useful tactically, but because extra experience for using psychic powers. And it's not disuseful there either. That's the other thing I'd like to point out. It actually does benefit us some. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have McBeef move to here. And we have Seekers. We have a ton of battle scanners. There's really no reason to not just kind of deploy them. So we're going to make sure Anna Big Gun's gun doesn't get Seekered by decloaking those Seekers wherever they may be. Right, well, it turns out right there. And I think we'll have Ashley Olsen kill him. Ashley Olsen could use some experience. These are going to be some cheap kills for Olsen. And she can fire twice when not moving. Like I said, Ashley Olsen's going to kill one of these Seekers because she can fire twice when she doesn't move. So, or as I was saying, you know, Ashley Olsen's not going to kill either of the Seekers, even though she can fire twice when she doesn't move. But, yeah. And a gun got a promotion, so at least somebody's getting some shit done on this mission. It's just, you know, not necessarily who we expected it to be. That's fine. That's fine. Not a problem. Flansburgh, you feel like maybe putting in a hit here, buddy? And Dr. Worm is saving his hits for Constantinople and subsequent follow-up albums. But that's fine. Megan Fox has got this shit covered. And speaking of cover, she's going to destroy most of her own cover. Well done. Not even sure what Jennifer Lopez is doing on this mission. I guess she could throw a grenade, maybe. Nah, she's not going to be in range.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Let's just Overwatch, and let's have Real Steel advance to here. And that's probably going to be the end of the turn for Real Steel. Yep, that's fine. That guy's going to panic. So his turn's sorted. We know what he's up to. This guy's going to either shoot or spit some acid at someone, or run away. Also good. A little surprised Hugh didn't get some Overwatch. Oh, actually, he wasn't on Overwatch. Never mind. Not surprised. That's everything totally as expected. Everything going according to plan. That's nope, everything's good. Everything's good. Lindsay. We could have her mind fray this guy just for shits and giggles. You know what? Let's shoot it. If it does 9 damage, he'll have 1 health left. Then we'll have her kill him with mind fray. Alternatively, we could have her just wildly fire into the hoary nether, because that is also useful. Alright, well, there's 7 damage. Yeah, reasonable.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Jennifer Lopez is going to get a little bit of action here, which is good, because J-Lo's getting a little old. She hasn't had quite as much action as she'd like in the recent past.
Eat this.
Married and a mom now, J-Lo's action levels have fallen considerably. Hey, speaking of dudes with 1 health, that was excellent damage output, actually, from that grenade. And fantastic cover destruction, enabling the kill for Huge Axeman, who's not toting exactly our most powerful weapon. So that dovetailed nicely. Ashley Olsen's just going to reload. And a big gun's gun. Why don't you dash up to this and be prepared to disarm another bomb force next turn. Also, you have a flank shot. Well, that's lovely. Is there a trigger mechanism over here? There is. Let's go over this way. We're gonna have John Flansburgh sort of go off on his own little solo adventure here to disarm some bombs for us. Mostly because that solo adventure is going to be done under the watchful eye of Mama Megan Fox. Actually, I think Megan Fox does have a kid, so Mama Megan Fox isn't as ridiculous as it sounds. Also, I feel sorry for that kid.
Look sharp.
I mean, he's got a good genetic stock coming from him. You can say that. See, like I said, under the watchful eye of Mama Megan, drilling some thin men in the head, making John Flansburgh's job much, much safer. So, big gun's gun. Now go ahead and disarm another one for us.
Good work. That'll buy us a little more time.
I don't know about that.
Heading there now.
Let's have J-Lo move over here. I'm gonna see how far J-Lo can pitch a grenade. Just far enough, maybe. We're gonna throw this not because we expect it to do damage, but because I'd like to destroy that cover if at all possible. Yep. So it's just a stack of crates, not exactly going to have a huge health total, and that was more than enough to get it destroyed. That should let Huge Axeman... Yeah, he's going to... We don't need to shoot that guy, he's panicked. Kill that guy instead. You have a 100% chance to get them both. There you go, Huge. Nicely done. Let's have Ashley Olsen finish this guy off, because why not?
Affirmative, Commander.
Arguably, we should put Ashley Olsen on that ramp. If there's one thing we've learned playing XCOM, it's that ramps equal invulnerable. You are 100% safe from all sorts of damage while standing on a ramp. Alright, so big guns, what do you feel like doing here? Let's have Flansburgh advance to here. He's going to pull one of these bomb triggers. Now, there is still a unit somewhere over there. So we're going to have Flansburgh run and gun.
That should buy us a few minutes.
And we're going to put him here in this corner, double full cover. And we're going to put him on, we're going to run and gun for an Overwatch. Now, if anything comes around that corner, it's going to be sandwiched between John Flansburgh's close quarters combat Overwatch and Mama Megan Fox's Overwatch, which should be a pretty lethal combination. And we're just going to have Shia go on Overwatch. Low hand, reload, also Overwatch. Big guns? Now, big guns can take another trigger mechanism for us, so let's do that. And a big gun's gun has Titan armor, so it's not an issue to have her in the acid. In fact, it's actually a benefit because it makes her harder to hit. That guy has lightning reflexes. This is going to turn out real bad for John Flansburgh. Gotta say, was not expecting lightning reflexes. Was also not expecting him to run up and then... Oh, he's going to shoot at Megan Fox. Megan Fox is covering fire. Not going to do any good, though, because apparently lightning reflexes works against covering fire, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay. Yeah, we had every suspicion that Megan was going to take a hit there.
Here they come.
Here comes some more thin men. We still haven't found the bomb, I'd like to point out. So those guys activated, ran forward, and then immediately ran away. And they're all in a blob behind that cart that we could easily grenade. Alright, well, John Flansburgh, if you would be so kind, Megan Fox is in a little bit of a sticky wicket. Could you maybe fix that? I mean, I have every confidence that you can fix that, because you're going to shoot this guy twice in the mouth with a reflex cannon. And he's also shredded, so I don't exactly anticipate his survival. Oh, there you go.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
John Flansburgh also equipped with
Aye, aye, Commander.
Titan armor, so the acid, no problem for Flansburgh. Be Overwatch then for Mama Megan. You know, I think we'll have McBeef dash over here for a little first aid. Just seems prudent. If Jennifer Lopez were... Where is Jennifer? I know she's not close. I was going to say, if Jennifer Lopez were a little closer, we could do something very interesting here.
Heading there now.
And you know what? I may try it anyway. We're going to go for some proximity mineage. I mean, I got a billion of them. Oh, you know what? I should have jet booted to the top of that. Would have been better. I never remember that our jet boot units have jet boots. I don't want the proc... There's where I want the proximity mine. Yes. Launch it there. And any of those guys try to move, they're going to be in for a world of explosions. Also, if we could get Jennifer Lopez close enough, they may be in a world of in for a world of explosions anyway. This should be out of line of sight. We're going to move to there. Lindsay...
Looks like you've got the bomb in
there's
sight.
the bomb.
Get close and deactivate it.
Objectives updated.
So Lindsay hasn't exactly done a whole lot here. That's okay. We'll continue to play somewhat conservative with Lindsay. That's fine. I don't really feel the need to take any huge risks. We're just gonna have Anna Big Gun's gun advance very slightly. And you know what? No, she can't throw it that far. I was gonna say we'll have her throw a flashbang, but she can only throw one about 2.5 feet. What's her hit percentage like? Terrible. Overwatch it is. Hugh Jacksman's gonna advance to this full cover and go on Overwatch in case these guys decide to go. I was gonna say go straight on suicidal and charge us, but they went straight on suicidal, just in a different fashion. I think there's only one of them left alive. Yeah. The two of them just straight up exploded. They're dead now. Somebody's gonna have to write a letter to their mothers explaining what happened. It's gonna be a tough letter for the Ethereal to write, because he's gonna have to write it, and basically it's gonna say, "I'm sorry, but your offspring were slain because they are idiots and didn't hold still when they should have held still." All they had to do was not move, but proved to be too tough a task for them, and they totally moved and exploded. Lindsay, why don't you go get another trigger for us? That's fine. You can overwatch from there. That's good.
Zero energy on that power node, Strike One. I repeat, power node deactivated.
We're gonna have Jennifer Lopez advance, get another trigger, and we're just gonna put this gentleman out of his misery here. You know, at the rate I'm disarming power nodes there, Dr. Shan, you don't... Wow, she didn't get the kill. Okay, then. I was going to say, you don't have to say it every time, Dr. Shan. I've kind of got the gist of it. Power nodes, we can disable them. 2 coin flips, I would rather have her move.
Heading to that location.
I'd rather have one really good shot than 2 sort of mediocre ones. And this unit should be flankable. Yeah, 199%, way better than 250s. And that's why, right there. A lot of acid back here, but that's not really a problem. Big guns.
Roger that.
Oh, we should have big guns go for another disarm. Actually, you know what? I don't think we're going to need it. So let's get in a position where we're ready for the inevitable alien retaliation once we do the official disarm. So let's get everybody in a position with a full ammunition, and then we will just go and turn off the bomb.
Moving.
Hugh Jacksman, you can reload.
Reloaded.
Alright, so that should be everybody covered, right? Yes? Yeah? Alright. Big guns, you're going to reload. Flansburgh, you're good where you're at. Sort of shelter in place, if you will.
I'm on the
Megan Fox is going to disarm this just to buy us another turn. She's going to reload. We do have one more turn of preparation here.
Powered down.
McBeef, a little lonely for my taste. We're going to actually have him dash. Like I said, we're still going to take at least one more turn. J-Lo, you're probably good, actually.
I feel, Commander.
Huge, you're fine.
Roger. I've got my
Ashley
eyes
Olsen,
on
kick on to jet boots, because jet boots are fun.
Moving to a better perspective.
And all I really want you to do is go up
Okay.
there. Now, I know you're saying there's a ladder there. She could have easily climbed, but let's face it. If you had fucking jet boots, would you not use them at every single opportunity? I mean, literally every opportunity. Would you walk up and go to the fridge to get a soda if you could, instead of walking to the refrigerator to get a soda, fucking jet boot to the refrigerator to get a soda? Because I would use the jet boots. Would you slide over 8 inches on the couch if instead of walking 8 inches to slide over on the couch, you could jet boot 8 inches over to get on the couch? Because despite the huge upholstery damage from the jet boots and the rockets and the inevitable fires that would result,
Job's nearly done.
I'm still jet
Clean up
booting
any
for the remote,
remaining
even if it's
resistance
only 8
before
inches
coming
away.
home. Heads up, boys and girls. Intel suggests hostiles are headed right for you.
What?
Jet
No!
updated.
What a shock. They never come in after you disarm the bomb. That never happens. When did that become a thing, Central? I feel this is unfair. This is new to me and sudden. Oh, no, wait. It's happened every fucking time.
On Overwatch.
Ashley Olsen. I actually just kind of like the visual of the giant mech suit on top of a train. On Overwatch, I feel like I'm being defended
Scanning. Moving out.
by a Jaeger a la Pacific Rim. If only that were Charlie Hunnam, it'd be sort of perfect. Too bad it's not Charlie Hunnam. Also, that guy is dead. Lindsay Lohan and Ashley Olsen. Well, there you go. Actually, Lindsay killed him before Ashley even got a chance to fire.
No way that just happened.
Okay, so Anna Gunn and somebody got killed off screen. Not even sure who that was. A lot of aliens dropping in, and most of them are dead before... Oh, there's another dead one. Oh, nope, just a hit. Actually didn't kill him. Alright then. So there's one alien somewhere that is the one guy who sort of escaped our massive volley of fire. So Lindsay, yeah, you can go ahead and kill that guy. It's fine. He's dead. And why don't you Overwatch then, in case anybody else drops in. J-Lo, finish what you started. Always a good practice. Real Steel, you can Overwatch. Olsen, Overwatch is fine. Big Guns,
Moving to position.
reposition, you can also Overwatch. I don't necessarily like Dr. Flansburgh's cover, so he's going to move slightly. Then Overwatch. Overwatch for Megan Fox. Oh, there he is. And he's probably dead. Looks like Lindsay Lohan's going to pick him off. Yep. Long range kill for the Lohan.
That device has
And
been
that's it.
Well executed, Strike One.
So, the only thing that remains to be done here on Operation Black Justice is for Anna Gunn and Kanye West to have a little celebratory post-movie kiss. I can see him coming again, like Anna Gunn getting out of her cherried-out Dodge Charger and Black Justice standing all coolly on like a stoop on the street front. Be like, hey, baby, what's up? And Anna Gunn walks up to him and goes, oh, nothing special. Even though, like, the day was totally special and dramatic and lots of really important, big, neat stuff happened. She's like playing it cool. Then she walks up and gives Black Justice a steamy kiss and they go inside, hand in hand. Yeah, it's the perfect ending. And a Big Gun's gun, securing a promotion on that mission. She's going to get Sprinter, so she can be literally the fastest human in XCOM. She real quick now. That's good. Actually, she only got +2 out of that instead of the standard +3. I wonder why. There must be a maximum. 19 mobility must be like the cap or something. Anyway. Operation Black Justice a success, although I do still feel a little guilty about, panic reduction, whatever.
We will be in touch.
Thank you. I was hoping that just once Optimus Prime I could get away without you threatening to touch me, but no dice. I do feel a little bit guilty about letting that large UFO go past, but I sincerely feel it was the right move. That many aliens packed onto that small a map, it's a recipe for disaster. And if I have to let that one go, I will let it go every time. We learned our lesson on that map. That's where we lost Lady Gaga and Matt Lauer, and I'm not going to hoe that row again. I'm just not. One thing I am going to do very quickly before we wrap things up, though.
To the wire here. Now that we've backed the alien.
Yeah, I need to capture an ethereal, Dr. Shen. I know. That's really all I need to do is just one ethereal. So we've got Shadow Armor, Seraphim Armor, Aurora Armor. Actually, Seraphim Armor is not tempting at all, actually. What was I thinking of? Archangel Armor. That's what I was thinking of. Archangel Armor takes Titan Armor and 20 Elerium. I'm going to build more Titan Armor. I want 3 more suits. And yeah, this is going to use a goodly chunk of our available Elerium. I have alloys for days. Elerium is one thing well, maybe 2. Let's just build 2. 2 is good. Alright then. And then later, if we want to go for some Archangel Armor, we can always cross that bridge when we come to it. So, with our armor request put in, we've submitted the requisition order to Dr. Shen, and now it's just up to him to take the next 9.5 years to complete it. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.